Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today we have lots of news. We've got Norwegian has canceled 9 more cruises, and we've also got information in from the Enchanted Princess regarding some of the ports that she will be visiting, and they are actually ports that are very common on a lot of the Caribbean and Southern Caribbean cruises. And also we've got, I also want to let you know, we've had a lot of questions about what's going on with the CDC and Canada and cruising out of Canada for the Alaska season, so I'm going to tell you about that as well. And so first of all, I would like to welcome all of our Let's Go family members. I'm really glad to have you here with us, so thank you. And also a really big welcome to all of you who are new. We are really glad that you've come. We are grateful that you're here with us, and so thank you for being here. Also, I would like to invite anyone who has not subscribed yet to please go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you here with us, and I really think that you will enjoy being here and find it a great benefit as you plan your cruises and travel associated with cruising. And so hit the subscribe button if you would like, and it's free. If you didn't know that, it is entirely free. So first of all, like I said, Norwegian has canceled more cruises. They have canceled 9 more cruises, and it's on 5 of their ships. And so let me tell you what those cruises are really quick here. So the Norwegian Dawn has canceled the sailing set to sail on January 13th of 2022 and January 18th of 2022. The Norwegian Escape is canceled the sailings that were going to set sail on January 15th of 2022 and January 22nd of 2022. The Norwegian Getaway is canceled the sailings for January 14th of 2022 and January 19th of 2022. The Norwegian Joy has canceled the cruises for January 15th and for January 22nd of 2022. And finally, the Norwegian Pearl has had to cancel the sailings for January 17th of 2022. And so really quickly, if you have one of those cruises lined up, they will just automatically refund the money to you in the manner that you paid. You don't have to do anything about it. It will just automatically be refunded to you. If you had paid for that cruise with a future cruise credit, the future cruise credit will be credited back to your Latitudes account. You don't have to do anything about it. Just watch for that credit to show up. And the thing that they are also saying is that if you booked your flights through Norwegian Cruise Line, they will help you with that. And also guests who have already traveled and were already in Miami or wherever so that they could cruise, that you will get some new updated flight reservations within 24 hours. And if you are someone who booked your flights on your own, just independently, then you will need to talk to the airline yourself and also work with your travel insurance if needed. I know that some airlines are being really flexible right now, and if you have to cancel a flight last minute, they will let you put that money and just have a credit with them, but I don't know that all of them are doing it. And so that is something you're going to have to look at yourself. And so in addition to this, Norwegian is saying that since this is kind of short notice and the unforeseen nature of it, if you have one of these cruises canceled and you would like to rebook by January 18th and take that cruise by May 31st of this year, everything this year, then they will give you a 20% off future cruise credit. And so just give them a call by January 18th, let them know that you want that, and get that booked by January 18th. And like I said, sail by May 31st of 2022. Okay, I think that's really awesome that they are adding that. I think it's their way of saying we are sorry. And so I'm sad to see that some more cruises have to be canceled. And I surely know that this is a really hard decision for these cruise lines to make. And so my heart is with them as they try to navigate these uncertain times right now. So the next thing I wanted to let you know about is on the Enchanted Princess, the passengers there received a little chart here all about the ports in that would be on that cruise and what kind of excursions and tours that you can book and still be able to get off the ship. So like what is required. And so first of all, let me tell you, there are some ports that you can, on all of the ports, you can get off the ship with a Princess ship excursion. So I think that's really good, and that's what I would do if I were going to these places right now. None of these places, except for Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, that is where we are sailing out of and into, and we do have an excursion booked when we get back to Fort Lauderdale that day, because our flight doesn't go till 6 and in the evening. And so but all of these other ports are not ports that we are going on our cruise next week, but you can get off in all of the ports with a Princess excursion. And then there are some ports that you can also get off with an independent tour guide, or else get off and explore on your own. And then there are a couple of ports that you can't do that. And so let me tell you, so in the two ports that you cannot get off, so the two ports that you cannot get off and explore on your own are St. George's in Grenada and Rousseau in Dominica. On those two ports, you can get off with a Princess excursion or with a port authorized tour company. And they do not give any information on this letter here for the cruise ship about those port authorized tours. I know that they have to be licensed a certain way and be authorized, like it says, by the port to do that. So if you want to do that, you'll have to look that up on your own, and you could let us all know how it goes. But in these other ports, in Aranestad, I'm not saying them right, I bet, but in Aranestad, Aruba, Wilmstad, Curacao, and Charlotte Amalie in St. Thomas, Princess Keys, and Port Everglades, those are ports that you can either get off in a Princess excursion, or you can get off on your own and explore, or you can take an independent tour. And so I just wanted to let you know that. It really reinforces, again, when I was going through the protocols the other day, I reminded everyone there is that list of 4 places, and Rousseau, Dominica is one of the ones that is on that list of places you can't get off on your own. And so I just wanted everyone to be sure that you know that in those 2 ports you can't get off on your own and walk around, because I know that we're used to being able to do that. If you don't want to book a tour, usually you can get off and take a look on your own, but in those 2 places you can't. And so I wanted to make sure. And then they also said on this same letter, it says, masks and social distancing requirements in countries around the world change on a regular basis. To ensure compliance with local regulations and for your own safety, we strongly recommend you always carry your mask with you, along with ID and proof of vaccination. Port authorities may require temperature checks as you exit. And it says, please note that only guests on Princess Shore excursions will be allowed to leave the port area in Grenada and Dominica. So they want to make sure that everybody knows that. And so I thought that was really valuable. So thank you to who emailed that to us. Not everyone wants their name said, and I don't give people's last names. So I just wanted to let you know that's what we have got on the information there. I did want to let you know just briefly, I checked every day. They're updating that color-coded chart on the CDC's website for the ships, and everyone is just staying yellow that has anyone sailing. There's a few with crew only that are orange or green, but the ones that have people sailing, and that doesn't make me panic, because to be yellow, all you have to do is have one crew member that has COVID. And so to me, that's not a really good measure. And so it is what it is. Now let me bring you up to date with the updates that we have gotten from some of the different cruise ships. There's not as many as I have had yesterday and the day Monday and Tuesday, but if we get a whole bunch more in, I'll just do another video this afternoon and put it up and let you know, okay? And so please do feel free to send me information. If you've just been on a cruise ship, we'd love to hear from you. And so first of all, in addition to this, the port information I just gave you for the Enchanted Princess, someone named JC also said that they just got off and they had a great cruise. They happened to go to Disney World for the week after they were on their cruise, and they said they felt so much safer on the ship. They also said that they were actually a little bit nervous to travel with the Omicron surge and everything, but when they got on the ship, they were pleasantly surprised by all of the protocols and just how smoothly everything on Princess went. So I thought that was really very encouraging. On the Regal Princess, someone named Patricia, and these are all our Let's Go family members. You all are wonderful. She said that they were on the Regal Princess December 29th through January 6th. They had a lovely cruise. She said it was 60% capacity, and they got to go to all of their ports except for Puerto Rico, and Princess replaced that with a call at St. Thomas. So I thought that was really nice. And if you are not familiar with Puerto Rico, just since this Omicron surge happened, Puerto Rico has made the requirement that if you're going to fly in there or come on a cruise ship, however you're getting there, you need to show proof of a negative COVID test done within, I believe it's 2 days of getting there. And so that just makes a testing requirement. Oh, and you have to be vaccinated. And so as a ship would want to come there, even if everybody is vaccinated, everybody would have to be tested. And that is just a huge undertaking for the ship. It's a huge expense. And on top of that, COVID tests are in short supply right now. So I think that for the time being, they're just going to choose other ports. And so be aware of that. If you've got Puerto Rico on your itinerary, it's very likely that it's going to be changed. And I'm really sorry about that for all of you that booked a cruise with San Juan, Puerto Rico, on one of those places that you really wanted to get to go. But so far, that's what we're hearing. If any of you have any experience with it, we would love to hear. So let us know. The other update we have is from the Majestic Princess. And they just had their first initial J there because I don't want to give their last name. They were on the Majestic Princess over Christmas from December 22nd through December 29th. And there were 2,191 passengers. So that's more than we're hearing on board cruise ships right now. But we know that over the holidays, they were a lot busier. So they had some rules. She said that like only 6 people were allowed per elevator. And then she thought it was very safe and clean. She said the food was good, but the buffet was just okay. She didn't say why it was just okay, but she thought it was just okay. But overall, it was a great cruise. And so I really appreciate you letting us know that. Thank you. And then finally, Chris just got off of the Majestic. And he added, he just got off on Saturday, January 8th, and he was saying that it was a great cruise. And since I had asked about the shows, he said that on that cruise they had 2 shows every night, 7:30 and 9:30. And the people that were on our live, if y'all missed my video yesterday and the one from Monday, lots of great news coming in from the Majestic and the Ruby. Their shows are going, and catch my video yesterday if you want more updates on cruise ships and the day before. I'll link them below, but there's a lot of information. People have been so generous with their time to write in and let us know. And so if you would like to share, put it in a comment, or if you would like to email us, it's just letsgotraveltips@gmail.com. And we'll add your update to the list. Or if you tell me something and you don't want me to tell people, I won't. It's okay. Other than that, I've just a nice Let's Go Travel Tips family member named Linda. She is going to be on the Emerald Princess on a March 25th sailing, and she said that some of the excursions are being canceled. And so I'm not on that cruise, and so when I looked at it, I could just see what was offered. I couldn't tell what's being canceled. So if anybody has any other updates on that, we would really appreciate hearing from you on that. Now, the last couple of things here I've got are just housekeeping, but I think that you'll find them really helpful. They're not about certain ships, but they are really helpful. So first of all, someone, I won't say their name, but they ordered their home test from Optum this week, and they are going to be delayed by 9 days. And the Optum is saying it is because of the huge demand for the test right now. So like I said, 9-day delay. And so when you're going to order your tests to have them in time for your cruise, make sure that you add in some extra time because there's a huge demand for those right now. Also, someone else, just a quick reminder that there is a new update out there for the MedallionClass app, both on the iPhone and Android, so make sure you get it. I don't know how many of you have this option, but on my phone, I have it set to do the updates automatically. And so I double checked to make sure it really worked on the MedallionClass app this time, and it did. I know that's not the greatest app, so you can't guarantee that it always will, but that's just a heads up to you to make sure that you've got the latest app. And if it's still giving you grief, delete it and install it again. Okay, that's always handy. The last thing that I want to let you know about is the CDC did indeed say that they do not recommend that we travel to Canada right now. That recommendation is based on what is happening with Omicron right now. And so in response to that, I've had several people say, what are we going to do about the Alaska cruise season and trying to go to Canada when the CDC says we should not go to Canada? Do we have cruise ships going out of there? Are we going to visit ports there? What's going on? And so I wanted to let you know that yes, we do have ships that are going to be sailing in and out of Vancouver, and we do have a lot of cruise itineraries that have calls in Victoria, Canada. And so I just wanted to let you know that the Alaska cruise season up there does not start until April 30th with Princess. On April 30th, the Ruby Princess set sail for her first cruise of the season up there. And so we have a lot of time here to get to that. We've got the rest of January and then all of February, March, and most of April to have that kind of clear up a little bit, and I honestly think that it will. Like I said, that recommendation only has come with the surge of the Omicron variant, and so as soon as that's ironed out, it'll be, as soon as that goes down, we will be back to normal and there will not be a travel advisory for Canada. The other thing I want to let you know is that if you missed my video the other day about the updated protocols on what we're hearing from the cruise line so far about Canada and Alaska, I will link that video below as well so that you can listen to that. It's important to stay up on what all of the protocols are so that you're prepared and know what you're doing. So I just thought I would let you know about that. If any of you have any questions about any of this, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below and I will get back to you. And also if there's any experience that you would like to share about cruising or traveling right now, we would love to hear about it. And so put that in the comments below as well, or send us an email. I really appreciate you all sticking with me, and if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up if you've appreciated it at all, that would really help us out, so thank you. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.